Welcome to the Base to Pickle Show. It's the Thursday edition. We're in the Miami studios. I'm Uncle Muggs alongside Raul de Castro.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the studio with us. We're happy to talk about pickleball. There's so much to unpack this week, from the 305 series to the APP and more.
We have so many different angles coming at you. We're going to talk to coaches, a head pro, and we're going to talk to a doctor who's going to enlighten us and give us some knowledge on pickleball injuries and how to prevent them. Hey everyone, Uncle Muggs here, and the pickleball craze is going on right now. Did you know that there's a local pickleball news show right here in Florida? It's the Base to Pickle Show. This is a great show to watch if you're looking for a dose of Florida pickleball news and happenings. You can get results of past tournaments or watch our inventory of past and current matches. You're watching the Base to Pickle Show. Now let's get right into our interview with El Pickleball Coach, Carlos Zambrano.
El Pickleball Coach.
Welcome to the Base to Pickle Show.
Thank you so much for having me.
So you have a lot of things going on in the month of June in Florida. I'm talking tournaments, clinics, collaborations with other coaches. So tell me about June 29th. That's another event. I think it's a money ball event. It's a 3-team, which is very interesting. Tell us a little bit about June 29th.
Yeah, so we're gonna have the St. Pete Team Cup Moneyball. So it's gonna be for different divisions, for different levels. So it's gonna consist of teams of 2 guys and 1 girl. Each match would be of 2 mixed doubles and 1 men's doubles. So yeah, I took this idea from somebody in Plantation. I think his name is Andy. So we're excited to run a different program and keep having fun with these events.
Well, it's a great idea. It's a great format. And if some of our viewers are in the Tampa, St. Pete area, how can they get a hold of you, Carlos? What's the best way for them to communicate with you?
Yeah, they can shoot me a text at 954-673-1451, or they can DM me on Instagram at El Pickleball Coach, El Pickleball Coach.
So there's a lot going on in the St. Pete area. On behalf of my co-host, Raul de Castro, Carlos, we want to thank you very much for taking your time out of your busy schedule to be on the Base to Pickle Show and to tell us about all that great information and on the ongoings that are happening over there in St. Petersburg. Thank you very much, Carlos.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, there you have it. El Pickleball Coach, all the way from Caracas, Venezuela, but now making his home at the Racquet Club of St. Petersburg.
That was interesting, Uncle Muggs. The 3-man rotation from El Pickleball Coach, the head pro at the St. Pete facility. Yeah. Very interesting.
Yeah, interesting twist. I like the creativity to keep people involved in tournaments.
That's right. And the thing is, you got to keep it fresh, and he's doing that.
He's doing just that. Uncle Muggs here alongside Raul de Castro for the Base to Pickle Show. And today we're at the DETA Pickleball Club in Miami.
Yeah, I'm loving this ambiance here. We've got a light breeze under the tiki hut, watching the players play from all angles, left, right, behind us, everywhere. It's a beautiful scene.
It's always a great time when you hear the sound of a plastic ball hitting a carbon fiber paddle, and we're covering the 305 series here at DETA.
That's correct. And, this week we're going to have a great show with 3 special guests.
And a special interview. You want to stick around to the end because we're going to talk to a doctor. Okay, his name is Mark Baldi, doctorate in occupational therapy. So already he's smarter than both of us put together.
And without a doubt.
He's going to give us some insights on what the common injuries are, how to prevent them, how to treat them. And he did a survey with thousands of pickleballers, and we're going to have some of that data revealed here on the Base to Pickle Show with Dr. Baldi.
Can't wait to hear what that's all about, because you know what? We need data to be better pickleballers, right? Prevent injuries and stay healthy so we can stay on the courts.
That's right. We want to play this game as long as we can. Right now is a great time to be into pickleball. It's a vibrant sport. It's growing by leaps and bounds.
That's correct. The fastest growing sport in the world.
Hey everyone, Uncle Muggs here, and the pickleball craze is going on right now. Did you know that there's a local pickleball news show right here in Florida? It's the Base to Pickle Show. This is a great show to watch if you're looking for a dose of Florida pickleball news and happenings.
Hi guys, I'm here with Pam and Masi. They just won in this DETA Pickleball Tournament. They're so excited. Look at their big smiles.
Yeah.
Tell us, is this your first tournament? How did you get started with pickleball?
Well, I started playing pickleball with my sister and my brother-in-law and my husband about a year and a half ago, and kind of got the hang of it. It's been
Nice.
fun, and that's how I've been playing.
What about you, Pam?
I've been playing also like a year and a half. I started with my husband and some neighbors, and then we started getting our group bigger, and then we started playing in Doral, and that's how we met.
Yes.
In Doral.
In Doral,
Yes.
playing in Doral.
So you say you have a group. How big is your group?
We have multiple pickleball
Yes.
groups. What's up?
That's what happens. That's what happens.
Yeah. I would say like 20.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's a good number because if someone can't come, somebody else can, right?
That's right. That's right.
And is this your first tournament?
This is my first tournament.
Okay.
It's my third one,
Nice.
and the other one played with my husband, but it's my second with a partner.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is our first tournament together. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how did you do?
We
We
won.
won.
Yeah. Congratulations.
It's the Base to Pickle Show. This is a great show to watch if you're looking for a dose of Florida pickleball news and happenings. You can get results of past tournaments or watch our inventory of past and current matches. There's all you need to know about local pickleball events in your area. We'll have some special guests from all around the pickleball community. We'll speak with tournament directors, event organizers, sponsors, manufacturers, coaches, trainers, municipalities, and even pro players and fans. Pickleball is the fastest growing sport in the world right now, so don't miss out. You can catch the show live on YouTube every Thursday, and if you miss a live show, you can find the recorded episode pretty easy. Just go to YouTube and type in Base to Pickle. We would love to visit your city soon. Uncle Muggs here with Raul De Castro on the Base to Pickle Show, and we have the voice of DETA Pickleball Club. Stefan is with us in the studio today.
Stefan, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we wanted to know a little bit about this series that you have, the 305, and I know you guys do something on Thursdays. Can you share with us what your week looks like here at the DETA Pickleball Club?
Very good question, and it's a big question too because we do so much
That's
throughout
right.
the whole week. First, what we have today is the 305 series, and this is I wouldn't even call it tournament. I would like to call it small competition or maybe a small tournament. But definitely my thing here is to get people to compete, and I think that's what's missing around here. Even though there's tons of tournament, but I think people need to compete more, and that's why I'm trying to put a platform for everyone to compete. Another thing that I'm trying to do is to get women to compete.
Yeah, I think you're doing a fantastic job. I hear the claps in the background.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
women played earlier.
Yeah,
so
that was
you're
a
doing
good
great.
group. So, but we still need a lot more. Believe it or not, the ratio between men and women is pretty big. But yeah, so we have two, I would say, small tournament a month, which is the 305 series, which is for everybody, and then the silver series, which is for the 50 and over.
50 and over, okay.
50 and over is silver series, right? Is it
I'm
that guy?
I'm not 50
Is
yet.
it that guy? And then those are every month, right?
Okay.
Once a month. And then during the week we have smaller events, which I call duper match play. And what that allows you to do, if you don't have a rating yet, you can come play. We do it as a round robin, and you can get a rating. And I have quite a few people that also come to build their rating. So if you want to build your rating, if you want to come and have fun, play with different people. So the good thing about it is that you don't have to have a partner. You can just sign up.
Yep.
And individually, and you come out, and we do, like I said, a round robin, and each round you play with somebody different.
Yeah, you know, I love that because it's like you're just coming out to play at the park and you find friends when you get there.
Definitely.
All right, tell us about Ladies' Night, because I understand you have over 40 women here on Thursdays for Ladies' Night.
That's the thing. I think the what draws the women and when they can play with themselves. So
Within the women groups, yeah.
once you put something ladies, then they come out. But yeah, we do have that every other week on Thursday.
Okay.
Ladies' Night, and we also offer Prosecco, which
Nice.
is another attracting thing for the
Yeah.
ladies. But we do a similar thing where we do a round robin, and then the winner of the night is the person that has the best record.
Awesome. I love that because you're just competing every point to get the best record. You're not
Correct.
necessarily competing against that person right in front of you, if not within yourself to play better every match.
Exactly, and that's why for me as a coach, I think this round robin thing, and even though a lot of people don't like it because they say they're playing with somebody lower level,
Right.
or they don't know the person. But to me, it's the best way to grow as a player because you get to develop so many different aspects.
That's correct.
You have to learn how to communicate. You have to learn how to step in more if you need to. You have to learn to maybe encourage, because a lot of people play somebody lower level, they think they have to get all the balls.
Right.
And sometimes all you got to do is encourage.
Let them play.
And
Yeah.
I can get this guy to play a little bit better
Yeah.
than what he would. Or if somebody lower level is playing with a higher level, they're already nervous, stressed.
Right. Well,
So-
Uncle Muggs, he sounds like a coach. Did you get certified? Where did you get certified? Because you sound like a coach.
I am. I've been a coach for quite a while. I taught tennis growing up in college, and transitioned to pickleball about 6 years ago, about
Nice.
6 years ago. And I did the certification, which I thought wasn't much, but I guess it's necessary, especially to have your insurance and all that.
That's right. Who did you do your
I did mine with
certification
IPTPA.
IPTPA, that's another entity that does certification.
Correct.
Well, I have a feeling, Uncle Muggs, that we're going to be talking to Stefan a lot more because he's got a wealth of knowledge. We've talked to PPR about their organization and certification, and you just mentioned two other ones which we'd like to learn more about. So we'd love to have you back on the show and share with us a little bit about that as well. Is that okay?
Sure, with pleasure, anytime.
Awesome. Well, we look forward to being back on the Base to Pickle Show here with DETA Pickleball Club.
All right, we're here at DETA Pickleball Club with Stefan. He's the voice of tournaments, and everybody knows him. They recognize his voice from the tournaments. So a lot going on here in DETA. You have the 305, which we're covering right now. You have the Silver Series. You have duper ratings during the week, and you have ladies' nights. You have clinics, and there's tons going on here at DETA, and you can get a hold of them on their website, DETA Pickleball.
Yes, follow us on Instagram and YouTube at Base to Pickle. Thank you for being on the show with us, Stefan.
Thank you, Stefan.
Thank you for having me, guys.
Up next is Matt English, and he is the coordinator for Orlando Advanced Pickleball League. They do great work with charities, and in July, they're going to do a groundbreaking event in Jacksonville where they're going to have an adaptive athlete bracket for the first time.
Love it. That is something that we need to see more because I know someone that may need help playing pickleball would love to play pickleball, and then putting this together in order to make that happen is unbelievable because you know what? Pickleball is about getting everyone playing.
Everyone. So check this out. Here's the interview with Matt English of Orlando Advanced Pickleball.
Hey, happy to be here. Thanks for having me, guys.
Oh, it's awesome, man. We love to have people like you on the show. I know you got a ton of things going on here in Florida. Tell us about this first one in June. It's in Orlando, and it's to benefit the Second Harvest Food Bank. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, that's right. So it's actually in a couple of days. It's this weekend, June 1st and 2nd. So this is we've been running a lot of fundraising tournaments recently. We're just trying to give back to the community while we're all still able to play the game that we all love. And we have a lot of doubles brackets going on. We're even holding a bunch of singles brackets as well. So we have a little bit of something for everyone. Yeah.
And it's going to benefit the Second Harvest Food Bank. Is that right?
Yep. Yeah, the Second Harvest Food Bank. And with every registrant we have, we can feed up to 40 families, I believe.
It's a great cause. It's a great game. It's a great movement. This whole pickleball, it's just taking the world by storm, and we love it. We're riding the wave along with you. And we're with Matt English. He's with Orlando Advanced Pickleball. He's the league coordinator, and he's also a tournament director. So, Matt, in Jacksonville, this is the exciting one. This is the one I've been wanting to talk to you all week about. It's July 27th and 28th. It's to benefit a great cause. It's called Ainsley's Angels. It's also a nonprofit, and it's taking place at a really cool place in Jacksonville. It's called Toontown, and they have indoor pickleball. Tell us all about this tournament because it sounds like a good one.
Sure, yeah. So I haven't been to Toontown myself, but I know Dave and our partner Kyler visited it, and they said this place is awesome. They have, I believe it's 6 courts. All the courts are all separated. So, you don't have balls running through the courts the whole time, which is great. There's murals all over the place. Like pretty much anywhere you stand, if you close your eyes, spin in a circle, and look somewhere, you're going to see a cool cartoon character. So it's a really great place to be at.
Yeah, I saw that online earlier this week. I was doing some research, and it looks like a really cool place. And to get out of the Florida heat, it's always great to play indoors. So this tournament that's going on in Jacksonville, July 27th and 28th, it's going to be, it could probably be a groundbreaking tournament because of the brackets that you have. Tell us a little bit about the adaptive athlete brackets.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're super excited to announce that this is the first time we're doing this. I haven't really heard too much about people doing brackets like this in the past, which we're really proud of. We're hosting an adaptive athletes bracket. So what it is it's going to be a hybrid bracket where each team is going to have one adaptive athlete, which is just someone who may need assistance on the court. This can range from people who may be in wheelchairs to anyone with special needs, and they'll be playing with a non-adaptive athlete. And yeah, it's just, we're very excited.
All right, so that's going to be on July 27th and 28th. It could be a groundbreaking, history-making moment for pickleball in general. And I appreciate everything that you and Dave and everybody there at Orlando Advanced Pickleball are doing for this game that we all love. So if our viewership wants to get a hold of you, Matt, what's the best way to do it? Email, phone number?
Yeah, usually by email. So you can reach me at menglish.oap@gmail.com. You can also reach out to Dave. He's the founder of OAP. That would be at orlandoadvancedpickleball@gmail.com. And if you're also looking for any instructions or lessons of some kind, you can reach out to our teaching pro, Kyler, and that would be kylercarson@gmail.com.
All right, there you have it, folks. It's been great talking to you, Matt. Thanks very much for all the information. On top of that, thank you very much for what you're doing with all the charities and this new bracket for adaptive athletes. It's a great thing that you guys are doing, and I'm glad we can be a part of it. I'm glad we can have you on the show. Thank David for us. And on behalf of my co-host, Raul De Castro, I want to say thanks for being on the Base to Pickle Show, buddy.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Pickleball is the fastest growing sport in the world right now, so don't miss out. You can catch the show live on YouTube every Thursday, and if you miss a live show, you can find the recorded episode pretty easy. Just go to YouTube and type in Base to Pickle. We would love to visit your city soon. All right, that was Matt English, the coordinator of Orlando Advanced Pickleball League. What'd you think of Matt, Raul?
I loved it. I just loved what Matt has to share with the world in North Florida. I hope it continues to spread and brings more to light so that everyone can play pickleball. Everyone.
Listen, I get goosebumps just seriously talking about it and being so inclusive and getting everybody involved. So thank you, Matt English. Thank you, Dave. And thank you, everybody at Orlando Advanced Pickleball League. So now it's time for the cleanup hitter.
That's right. Let's go to Mark Bathaldi, right?
Yes, sir. Barthaldi. And he is a University of Pfeiffer professor. He has a doctorate in occupational therapy. And he's going to enlighten us. He's going to give us all knowledge on pickleball-related injuries and how to prevent them and how to treat them.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear about the 4 things that he mentions. And, you know, he's got a little acronym for it, which is one of my favorite food. I won't spoil it. I'll let you guys hear it from him directly.
So check this out. The interview with Mark Barthaldi from Pfeiffer University. Welcome to the Base to Pickle Show. This Thursday edition is coming to you from the Miami studios. This is Uncle Muggs, and we have a really special guest for you today. We're going to talk about pickleball injuries with Dr. Mark Barthaldi. Dr. B is a doctorate in occupational therapy. He's been in Pfeiffer University since 2021, and he's a certified hand therapist. And you know, pickleball injuries, especially with mature athletes, they run the gauntlet from ankle sprains to ACL tears, low back sprains, and rotator cuffs. And here to give us some knowledge on these pickleball-related injuries and how to prevent and manage them is Dr. B. Dr. B, welcome to the Base to Pickle Show.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you for having me. Excited to be here. I love pickleball. Is a great sport. Something I've been playing for the last few years. It's been awesome for me and my family. We picked it up back during COVID, with two young kids, and it's been great for as a family sport for us.
Glad to hear that you're not only a doctor, but you're into the game, so you understand, all the injuries and everything that comes along with them. But I understand at Pfeiffer University, where you've been since 2021, tell us about the study or the survey that you and the students are participating in.
Absolutely. I'm going to give a shout out real quick to the students: Brianna Shelton, Holly Gandolfo, Haley Malsh, Camby Rogers, and Faith Parker. These are our students that are in our OT program. They joined this study to look at injuries and conditions associated with playing pickleball. When we did our research, when we started looking at injuries and conditions with this new sport, there's not a lot of data out there at this point. And a lot of the data points that we're seeing are coming from emergency room visits and not directly from the players themselves. So our survey is going directly to the players, and we want to hear from our players to find out what injuries and conditions that they're dealing with so that we can develop preventative strategies to help those players stay healthy and stay in the sport.
Well, I took the survey, Dr. B, and I found it to be interesting because I like pickleball, so I answered every question, but it was really detailed on what exact the injuries were, how much time it took away from your personal life, from your work, and all kinds of things like that. So
Yes.
we're interested in getting some of the results. When do you expect to have some of the results and we can get you back on the show?
Yeah, Brian, we are just in the middle of data collection at this point. We're dead in the middle of data collection. So we're expecting to collect data for the next 2 to 3 more weeks. And hopefully we're going to have the results together by the end of August. And we'd love to be able to come back and present that data to you guys and give you good, accurate results as to what type of injuries we're seeing, what conditions are associated with injuries, um, and then we can discuss further about ways we can prevent some of those injuries from occurring.
All right, so we're curious. I'm sure everybody, all our viewers want to know what are the most common injuries?
That's a good question, and that's what we're looking for right now. We can speculate at this point. We're seeing knee injuries. As a hand therapist, I'm seeing a lot of wrist, shoulder, and elbow injuries um, within the sport itself. As a clinician, we're seeing those, but we don't have the solid data just yet to be able to say definitively these are the injuries that we're seeing.
All right, so
Um,
we're going to have you back on the show towards the end of June when you and the students gather all this data, and
yes.
we'll be glad to roll out the red carpet, as I say, for you. So let me ask you this. So at the recreational level, you're playing with your friends, you're having a good time, and let's say you start to feel a little discomfort, whether it be in your ankle, your calf, your knee, your elbow. What should a player do when they begin to feel some discomfort?
Great question, Brian. Pain, discomfort or pain is a great tool for us as people. Pain is not something to be feared, but it's something to be listened to. Um, the way I like to describe pain is no pain, no gain, but I look at it differently. I don't spell it N-O pain. I spell it K-N-O-W. When you know what pain does and what it does to your body and what it projects, it's there to keep us healthy. So pain is there to keep us healthy. So when you start to feel pain in the ones and the twos out of 10 on a pain scale, it's okay. But you start getting up to the threes and fours and fives on your pain scale, you're getting to a place where your body is going to do something, create inflammation. So you got to pay attention to the pain, respect the pain, and try not to push through it. It's there. Pain is there to keep us healthy and keep us playing. So if we respect the pain at certain levels, our bodies will recover and we'll be able to play longer. If we try to push through pain at certain levels, your body's going to turn up that pain switch even more to make you start to listen and you're going to have to stop playing for a little bit in order for your body to recover.
So that old additive, no pain, no gain, does not apply here. So if you feel something weird, slow down,
It
stop. Is there any
Yes.
stretching? I'm sure stretching, I mean, I know stretching is important beforehand, but when you feel the discomfort, should you ice it? Is there what treatment should you do initially, right when you should stop playing, obviously, right?
Obviously stop playing at a certain point. Even when you're done playing, if you're a little sore afterwards, a tip from the pro, even baseball players. Take a look at what they do, right? When they call in a relief pitcher, right? The relief pitcher steps up and they're warming up before they come out, right? When that relief pitcher is done pitching, what do? They go and sit in the dugout and with ice on their shoulder. So ice is a great natural anti-inflammatory. So warming up is important before you play, and then cooling down afterwards important in order for you to recover from playing. So ice is a great natural anti-inflammatory post after the acronym of RICE, rest, ice compression, and elevation, is a great tool to use or think about after you're done playing, even as a preventative measure, even if you're a little bit sore and maybe not even sore. So resting the area, ice, providing some ice, which is a natural anti-inflammatory. Compression, so maybe like an ACE wrap can also help with any type of inflammation. Rest, ice compression, and elevation.
So far, you've had 400 athletes participate. You want to get to 1,000. We want to help you get there at Base to Pickle, so we're going to put in our description your email and contacts so they can get a hold of the students and our viewership can participate in your survey, and you can come back in August and tell us all about the data and everything that you guys have accumulated over there. Would love to hear from you again. When you play, do you get competitive sometimes, or is it more like a social event for you guys?
I try to keep it as social and keep it fun, but my daughter says sometimes I get a little competitive myself. So try to keep it a little bit of both, but most of the time trying to keep it fun these days.
All right, so in conclusion, you want to ice down, you definitely want to stretch out, and you want to check in with the Base to Pickle Show when we get some results from Dr. B's survey. How many players were participating in this survey?
So far, we have about 400. Our goal is 1,000 players, especially with how fast this sport is growing. The more data we have, the better our results will be, and the more accurate we'll be able to make recommendations afterwards from this data.
Okay. So is there a way for our viewership to participate in this survey, or is it something that you have to reach out to them, or can they get a hold of you?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll send you a link, or if you want to post a link for me, that would be great. They'll take you directly to the survey as well.
Okay, we'll do that towards the description. On the YouTube description, you can find Dr. B's contact information if you want to participate with the survey. So, Dr. B, on behalf of my co-host, Raul de Castro, and all of our viewership, I want to thank you for that information and knowledge. I know that's going to help us a lot. It's going to help us to stay healthy. It's going to help us to stay in this game that we all love so much. So, on behalf of everybody here at Base to Pickle, I want to thank you once again for being on the show.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you for having me and supporting our research. And I'm hoping to have some good results for you guys and come back and discuss it with you all and find strategies to keep our players healthy.
From Pfeiffer University campus, it's Dr. B giving us all that knowledge and information right here on the Base to Pickle Show. And we'll be right back. Uncle Muggs here, and the pickleball craze is going on right now. Did you know that there's a local pickleball news show right here in Florida? It's the Base to Pickle Show. Wow, Raul, that was a great interview with Dr. B.
Yeah, I loved it. You know, everything he had to share, and that rice, it's something we should all follow for sure.
That's really important, and I can't wait to talk to him again in August.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So, Uncle Muggs, we've got a few matches that are finishing up. We're going to get to know a little bit about those folks and those players, the champs, and we're going to keep listening to the fans because they've got a lot of emotion over here as they watch these matches.
There's a lot of energy here at DETA Pickleball Club, and we'll be right back right after these messages. We need to pay the bills, so stay with us. Uncle Muggs here at the DETA Pickleball Club for the Base to Pickle Show. And I'm alongside Joe. He's not only a sponsor of this event, but he's been a participant. He's been playing out here in the men's division all morning long. Joe, welcome to the Base to Pickle Show.
Thank you for having me, Muggs.
Awesome,
Appreciate
man.
it.
Awesome. Well, we all know about your print shop and the graphics and all the embroidery and all the great things that you do. But tell us about your match today. How did it go here at DETA?
It could have been better, always can, but I had fun. I think that's what matters.
All right.
You know what I mean? And I'm ready for the next one.
All right. There's always room for improvement. And it doesn't matter if you win or lose, you're here to have fun.
That's it, man.
All right. So tell us a little bit about your company. It's called Big Smile Printing. Tell them what you do. What's your specialty over
Our
there?
specialty is our embroidery and screen printing, and we also do DTF, which is direct to film, which is a new technology. We have fast turnaround, great customer service. We do business cards, and we also do tents and offset printing.
All right. And they can get a hold of you at bigsmileprinting.com. So he's got an excellent staff over there. I've seen the facility. He's got all kinds of gadgets for embroidery, and he'll get your order turned around, and you will not be disappointed at Big Smile Printing. So I'm here with Joe P. at the DETA Pickleball Club. And again, buddy, I want to say thank you.
Thank you, Muggs.
Thanks for coming up to the
Thank
booth,
you.
and thanks for your time. And maybe next time you can get a W.
Yeah, I got one W.
All right, one's good. All right.
Thanks.
Good one, brother. Uncle Muggs alongside Raul De Castro. And we have a special guest with us today on the Base to Pickle Show. It's Chris Valdez, and he's a participant at the DETA Pickleball Club. Chris, welcome to the Base to Pickle Show.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Nice having you guys here.
Yeah, Chris, I mean, this is the 305 series. I heard that you play here often. Tell me what got you into the 305 series?
Oh, first of all, I mean, we've been coming here for like a few months, probably 5-6 months. And then my friends were like, oh, yeah, there's competitions going on. And they told us about the 305. And I was like, that sounds pretty cool. Competing other people, here in the 305. And yeah, we just got into it.
And how long have you been playing pickleball?
I would probably say January, so just a couple of months.
Wow, you're doing great.
That's great. And you're playing in tournaments, having a good time, competing. What's your take on the whole DETA and your experience here?
It's a really nice place. You got a lot of courts, cool people, So it's a nice spot. You can always reserve online. So yeah.
And how'd you guys do today?
We did 5-1 the first round, and then we made it to a semifinal. So
Nice.
I think we did pretty good for our first tournament together.
Mr. Valdez, you're doing fantastic just coming into the game in January, and he went 5-1 into the semifinals. Awesome.
Yeah.
It's a great time to be part of this pickleball. It's a great sport. As you know, it's growing. It's the fastest growing sport in the world right now. And because of people like you and being a part of it, and we appreciate you being here on the Base of Pickle Show.
We just need a pool right here so we can get in after,
It is a little,
Take a dip. That's right.
Take a little dip after.
It is a little warm. So thank you again.
Thank you, guys.
Chris Valdez, on behalf of my host, Raul De Castro, I'm Uncle Muggs coming to you from the DETA Pickleball Club.
Thank you, guys.
Hey, there's one thing we say.
Pickleball is fun. Let's play. Uncle Muggs here for the Base to Pickle Show, and we're at the DETA Pickleball Club in Kendall, and I have the men's division second place winner, Mr. Pillo and Harry Bluestein. Welcome to the Base to Pickle Show, guys.
Thank you.
Hey, first of all, congratulations. It wasn't easy in this heat to compete and to come out victorious like you did. How long have you guys been playing together?
On or off, 2 months?
Yeah.
2 or 3 months?
We've known each other for a little longer, but he has another partner. I have another partner. We just came together for this tournament.
All right, so certainly a decent finish for the first time out as a pair here,
Yes.
second place. So how long have you been coming to DETA, and tell me about your experience here at DETA?
I've been coming to DETA since I started pickleball. I think it was June. It's going to be a year that I started playing pickleball. Been coming here. This place is amazing. I love it. The atmosphere here is always wonderful. Never heard anybody fight, argue, nothing. It's just a wonderful pickleball experience.
Well-run place, nice place, organized. We want to give a special shout-out to Harry's son, Harry Jr., who just became a father on May 17th. So,
Yeah.
Harry Jr., congratulations from everybody here at the Base to Pickle Show. Pillo and Harry, thanks for being on the show. You guys are good sports.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
We're going to celebrate our silver medals with some Harry Blues gin.
Sounds good. And remember, you can find us on YouTube at Base to Pickle. We hope to get you as subscribers out there and new fans to the Base to Pickle Show. On behalf of my host, Raul De Castro, I'm Uncle Muggs, and I want to thank you guys once again for being on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
for
All the
having us.
best.
Uncle Muggs here with the Base to Pickle Show at the DETA Pickleball Club, and I'm with the men's division champions, Nico Schul and Luis Vengochea. Welcome to the Base to Pickle Show, and congratulations, guys.
Thank you. Great to be here.
A hard-fought battle on a hard day. Nico, let me ask you the first question. You're used to playing indoors. How was it compared to playing at Lifetime, playing out here at DETA?
It's tough. I mean, you could practically fry an egg on the courts here. It's really hot. So, I mean, it's definitely something different, but we had to adjust.
If you recognize the last name Schull, Nico's sister is Alexa Schull, and she is a professional player. Lewis also comes from an athletic family as well. Lewis, how did you get into pickleball?
I joined Lifetime just to go lift weights and kind of was intrigued by the pickleball courts, and we started about 6 months ago. And it's good competition. It's, so that's how I got into it. Just competitive edge, can't play football anymore, so pickleball, I guess, is the next thing.
Well, there you go. Here's an alternative sport, and look at them now. There's a lot of champions out there, but certainly these guys are the most energetic that I've seen. We're at DETA. I want to thank you guys for being on the show, on the Base to Pickle Show, and you can follow us on YouTube at Base to Pickle. Again, we're with Luis Bengochea and Nico Schull.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
So now we have some information and results on the APP tour, in which they stopped this week in New York City.
That's right. They did. It was an amazing week. I wish I would have been there, but I had to hold it down here with you because we got to bring the Base to Pickle Show to our viewers.
The pickleball in New York City.
Amazing.
That must be awesome.
Yes. I saw so many pictures and everyone was just having a great time. So let's go into who was the first winner in the APP in the women's singles.
Tell us
about
it.
And of course, this was Megan's day. She was the gold champion. Megan Fudge, congratulations on being the singles winner.
Nice.
Yeah, and in the men's side,
Chris Hayworth.
That's right. Chris Hayworth won it. He has gold. And you know what? He's won a few gold in the last couple months alone.
All right, New York City gold for Chris Hayworth.
Yeah, and next we have the doubles in women's. The champs, who do you say?
She did it again.
Uh-huh. Who's that?
Megan Fudge.
That's right, Megan. Now she's got 2. And this one she won with Yana Newell. And that was exciting as well. But then following that, we had a new champ in the men's double. And this new champ won with Jack Monroe. And that is Mario Barrientos. He won in the men's double with Jack Monroe. Excellent.
Nice. Tell me about this shuffle setup. How does that work?
Well, I'll tell you about the shuffle as soon as I tell you about the mixed doubles with Bobby Oshiro and Will Howells winning the mixed doubles. They won gold. And you know what? Congratulations to Will and Bobby Oshiro. But Will Howells, he's a local boy. He's from Boca Raton, Florida, so not too far from us.
And he's got some New York City gold around his neck.
That's right. Now, you asked about the shuffle.
Yeah.
And I mentioned a Triple Crown winner.
Don't tell me Fudge won again.
Yes, that's 3. She loves New York. She loves the Big Apple. She walks away with 3 gold medals in the women's single, the women's double, and she wins the shuffle as well. But you know what? We had Jack. He won his 2nd gold as well, so he had a great tournament. Jack Monroe, congratulations on winning the shuffle as well on the men's side.
All right, that was great. Thank you for that APP tour update, Raul. That was pretty good. So let's get right into the board. This is where we tell you about all the upcoming events right here in the state of Florida.
That's right, and the first one is just around the corner. On the 31st, we spoke with Leslie Suarez. She has, an ovarian cancer research fundraiser, May 31st.
And that's at the indoor DETA Pickleball courts in Coconut Creek.
That's right.
All right. Another person that we talked to, Mia Dunnigan of Minor League Pickleball. And on June 1st, they're going to be at Pictona.
That's right, Pictona. And who's going to be there? Base to Pickle.
Absolutely. We'll see you there. And we're going to talk about the All Florida State Pro League once we get some footage from that event. Now, June 1st, right in your backyard, Coconut Creek, TAFCO is going to have their 2nd annual pickleball fundraising tournament, and that's going on June 1st in Coconut Creek.
That's right, and that goes all the way to a 3.5 level. So if you're just starting out, it's a 3.0 to 3.4 in the women's double, and then from mixed to men's doubles is a 3.5 level.
All right, so moving along on the Florida schedule, the calendar, let's say, the OCP, the Quarterback Club, is having a fundraiser on June 1st, and that's going to be in Barber Park in Orlando. So we're covering pretty much all the state with tournaments that are happening in June.
Yeah, June 1st, also another one. There's a lot of tournaments in June. The Pickleball Summer Showdown. That's going on Veterans Park in Johns, Florida.
And also on June 1st, Loving Hands Ministry in Palmetto, Florida will have a pickleball tournament on Saturday, June 1st.
Yeah, they call it the Loving Hands Pickleball Tournament, Uncle Muggs.
Okay, and also on June 1st and 2nd in Orlando, it's the National LGBTQ Tournament. And like we always say, everyone and everybody
is playing pickleball.
So that's June 1st and 2nd. It's called the Pride Cup in Orlando.
That's right. And then, Fighting Hunger, Feeding Hope. It's a pickleball fundraiser tournament again, and it's the Orlando Advanced Pickleball. We talked to Matt from Advanced Pickleball. He's having one 1st and 2nd in Orlando.
And they're always doing things to benefit nonprofit organizations. Okay.
That's right.
Now moving up to Tallahassee, it's the Leon Band Pickleball Tournament. They're calling it Pickle Jam, and it's June 1st and 2nd in Tallahassee, and all the proceeds from this tournament are going to benefit the Leon Band.
Oh, I love that. That's one of the most special things because we have football around the corner and bands need support to get out there and support their football team. So get out there and support the Pickle Jam tournament. And last but not least, we're going to mention 2 or 3 more because they're coming up this week before we get on the air again. And that next one is the RPBC Fundraiser Pickleball Tournament. And that's June 2nd.
And that's also going to be at Diadem in Coconut Creek, right in your back door, the indoor pickleball facility.
That's right.
So now June 6th through the 9th, it's the Sunshine State Games, the Pickleball Championships, and that's going to be held in Punta Gorda at the Pickleplex, and we were there, and that's a great venue.
Yeah, one of my favorite places to visit because it's just great courts, great facilities, and you know what I like about Pickleplex? They bring food trucks out.
And our friend Andy Rubenstein is the one behind this event, the Sunshine State Games. All right, last but not least, on June 8th, Love Lunches is going to have their first annual Mixer Tournament.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. So, Mixer Tournament, you know what that means? Party time!
That means some drinks, dinking and banging. And that's going to be in Titusville, Florida. That's what it says. It says dink and bang. I didn't make that up.
No, you did not.
All right, folks. All right, let's get serious. So thank you all for joining us this Thursday on the Base to Pickle Show. Raul, we had a great time.
Yes, we did.
I love talking to the doctor.
Well, what I like is that, what do we say?
Well,
Pickleball?
Pickleball is fun.
No. What do we say? Pickleball is
fun.
No. What do we say?
Pickleball is fun. Let's play.
On or off 2 months?
Yeah.
2 or 3 months?
We've known each other for a little longer, but he has another partner. I have another partner. We just came together for this tournament. I've been coming to DETA since I started pickleball. I think it was June. It's going to be a year that I started playing pickleball. Been coming here. This place is amazing. I love it. The atmosphere here is always wonderful. Never heard anybody fight, argue, nothing. It's just a wonderful pickleball experience.
Well,
It's tough. I mean, you could practically fry an egg on the courts here. It's really hot. So, I mean, it's definitely something different, but we had to adjust.
I joined Lifetime just to go lift weights and kind of was intrigued by the pickleball courts, and we started about 6 months ago. And it's good competition. It's, so that's how I got into it. Just competitive edge, can't play football anymore, so pickleball, I guess, is the next thing.